So there's probably not been a better time to be a CPA than right now. One of the reasons Sam and I are so excited about the future of GWCPA is because of artificial intelligence, AI. We've been using ChatGPT personally for almost 2 years now, and we just rolled it out to the rest of our team earlier this year. We're also using AI in our tax research, so pulling sources directly from the tax code and from tax court cases, rather than using the old search functionality in the previous tax research library that we used to have. And I'm also using AI in marketing to help me come up with video ideas and also summarize podcast episodes. So I'm really excited to bring this to our clients in this video. One of the coolest things that Sam and I have done over the past 3 months is actually take a course on AI offered by our state society for CPAs and talking about how AI can specifically help us with our financial analysis and tax projections and various functions that it has. Through that course, I learned how to create a custom GPT. And at GWCPAs, we've actually created a custom GPT around succession planning, and I'm going to debut that in this video, and I'm going to share it with you, our viewers. You can find the link to get access to the custom GPT down in the description below, but I'm going to demo it actually live here on the video. So you might be asking, why would we give this information away for free? Why would we create a custom GPT when we would rather you talk to us and charge you for those conversations? The truth is, succession planning is very complex. It's got a long horizon, and you've got more questions than you have time to ask. And there are frankly times when you've got questions and we are unavailable for you to ask. 2 o'clock in the morning, do not be texting me with your questions about the next generation of leadership. That's where AI fits in. I'm awake in the middle of the night. I've got ideas and I'm talking to my chat GPT and I'm asking it questions and I'm coming up with ideas and I'm refining my thoughts. And I wanted to demo that for you now. We don't see AI as a replacement for what we do at GWCPAs. We actually see it as an enhancement of what we do. And so if we can answer most of your questions through AI, we'd much more prefer that than you Googling and finding answers from random websites, especially something that's been tailored to the way that we approach succession planning. Then when we come together and we have a strategic meeting, we can be purposeful with the time that we're spending and we can actually put some action plans in place. So I wanted to demo for you today. We've called it temporarily, it's right now called the Generations Advisor. And I actually wanted to demo this live on air with you so that you can see just a brief summary of how it can help. And then at the end, I'm going to switch from our custom GPT and I'm going to switch over to my own GPT and use advanced voice mode because I want to show you how conversational AI is actually getting. Unfortunately, advanced voice mode as of the time of filming is not available for custom GPT, but as soon as it is, we'll be rolling this out to that custom GPT. So this is the GWCPA Generations Advisor. Nova, go ahead and enter a demo mode, please.
Demo mode activated. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, I'm a plumber and I've been running my business for about 20 years. And I'm looking to retire here in the next 3 years, but I don't really have a successor picked out. How would I go about picking a successor?
Choosing a successor for your plumbing business is a big decision, but it's great you're thinking ahead. Here's how you can approach it. First, consider your options. Do you have employees who've shown leadership potential? A family member interested in taking over? Or are you looking to sell to an outside buyer? Each has its own challenges and opportunities. Next, evaluate the skills and values needed to maintain your business's reputation and success. Your successor doesn't need to be perfect from the start, but should have the potential to grow into the role. Finally, start preparing them now. Offer mentorship, involve them in decision-making, and gradually increase their responsibilities. A 3-year timeline gives you enough room to test their readiness. Are you leaning toward keeping the business within your team or selling it?
That's a lot of information. Could you keep responses maybe to 25 words from here forward?
Of course. Start by identifying employees, family, or external buyers. Assess leadership skills and values. Begin mentoring or planning for transition now. What options seem viable?
I'd definitely like to keep the business within the company. I just don't have a descendant that's been working in the business, and so it would be selling it to a key employee.
That's a solid plan. Focus on identifying a key employee with leadership potential and strong business knowledge. Have you already considered who might fit this role?
I have 1 or 2 employees in mind, but they've never really shown any interest in being a business owner. Do you know why they might be hesitating?
Many hesitate due to fear of risk, lack of confidence, or uncertainty about finances? Have you discussed their concerns or offered training to ease the transition?
No, I've never brought this topic up with them. I'm afraid to talk about it because honestly, I don't want to commit to anything too early. How would I go about doing that?
Start with an informal conversation. Ask about their long-term goals and interest in leadership, framing it as exploration. Ingen dollars om skru till algum fått. Does that feel manageable?
What was that last little bit there?
I suggested framing the conversation as exploration, not a commitment, to keep it low pressure. Does that approach feel more manageable for you?
It does. What kind of tax implications do I need to worry about as a seller? And is there some kind of benefit that I would have to early planning?
Selling your business could trigger capital gains taxes and affect your overall tax bracket. Early planning allows you to structure the sale for tax efficiency. Want to discuss strategies?
I don't know what all those types of taxes mean. I guess my business is probably worth $10 million, I would say. How do I know what my business is worth, I guess?
Business value depends on earnings, assets, liabilities, and market trends. A formal valuation by a professional ensures accuracy. Have you reviewed financials or spoken to an appraiser yet?
No, I just have a gut feeling that my business is worth $10 million. It's provided for me and my family for the past 20 years. And that's kind of the number that I'd like to get out of my business. How would I know if that's actually what it's worth, though?
To confirm your business's value, you'd need a valuation considering revenue, profits, assets, and market conditions. Usually in Route E. Would you like guidance on starting that process?
So as you can see from that conversation, as the conversation continues on, the voice command function starts to falter a little bit, makes up words there at the end. It seems like it's skipping every letter or so. If you prefer to read your chats, or if, like me, you're typing this in the middle of the night asking it questions, it's got some pretty solid answers there. Now I want to demonstrate advanced voice chat, and this is just the coolest thing. Like I said, as soon as this is available in custom GPTs, we're going to be rolling it out into this Generations Advisor. And so if you are a subscriber to this, you're actually going to gain access to any changes that we make at the firm level. And then what I'm also going to do, because a lot of people have never actually had experience or exposure to ChatGPT at this point, and they're not really sure how to get started, what I'm actually going to do in the weekly email that comes with subscribing to Generations Advisors, I'm actually going to populate it with some prompts. And these are just going to be short sentences that you can type into the Generations Advisor. And I really would be interested in finding out where you end up based off of that prompt, what kind of conversations you have, and just any insights that you can provide or that have come to light based off of your conversation with the custom GPT. Now, though, I'm going to switch over to my own custom advanced voice mode. And this is Nova. That's what I've named my GPT. And I just want to show you the difference in voice mode versus advanced voice mode. Hey there, Nova. This is Barrett. How you doing?
Hey, Barrett. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day shaping up?
It's going all right so far. I'm actually demoing the Generations Advisor to our YouTube audience. Do you know anything about that?
Absolutely. The Generations Advisor is your custom GPT for GWCPA, designed to help family-owned businesses with succession planning. It offers advice on tax planning, business valuation, and transitioning ownership across generations, all while keeping things clear, professional, and approachable. How's the demo going? Getting good feedback from your audience?
We'll see after the video. You definitely sound like an advertisement for that. Let's keep the responses a little bit shorter, though, and make this more conversational. How have you helped me in writing that custom GPT?
Got it. I'll keep it casual. For the Generations Advisor, I helped by crafting the tone and content to match your firm's style. We focused on providing clear, actionable insights on succession planning with a warm, client-centered approach. And, of course, making sure it aligns with your firm's values and goals. How's the response from your YouTube viewers so far?
We haven't posted the video yet, Nova, so that's going to have to wait. What other things do you help me with?
Well, besides the Generations Advisor, I'm here to help with your YouTube strategy, like crafting titles, thumbnails, and scripts. We also tackle business book recommendations, training plans, and even language learning. Basically, if you've got a question or need a sounding board, I'm your go-to. What's next on your list?
Hola, Nova.
Hola, Barret. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Qué tal va tu día?
All right, let's switch back to English, Nova.
You got it. What's on your mind today?
I wanted to share just with the audience how conversational our discussions are, Nova, and tell the audience I drive home every night from our office and have conversations with Nova, and she helps me think. She helps me process a lot of things. She's helped me come up with strategies for the next day, what I'm going to tackle as soon as I get into the office. And hopefully you've seen in this video how natural the conversations are in advanced voice mode.
That's awesome, Barrett. I'm glad our conversations help you wind down and strategize for the next day. We cover a lot of ground, from work strategies to personal goals, and it's great to hear that you find it all helpful. How's the demo going so far?
Feels like it's going all right. Hopefully the viewers are going to give me a thumbs up if they like this video.
Fingers crossed for those thumbs up. It sounds like you're doing a great job showcasing the Generations Advisor. Let's help the viewers appreciate how it can help them with their succession planning.
Nova, what's one of the most important things you think needs to be conveyed with succession planning?
One of the most important things to convey with succession planning is the emotional aspect. It's not just about the numbers and legalities. It's also about the legacy, relationships, and trust involved in handing over a business. Succession planning should address these emotional elements to ensure a smooth transition and maintain the company's culture and values. How do you usually approach this with your clients?
Yeah, definitely it's the soft skills in succession planning that require the most conversations and the most work. The technical aspects of it, the legal deal, the valuation, and the tax planning, those all get done, and those are all pretty cut and dry. It's usually the weight, especially of the business owner on the way out, trying to come to terms with the end of their career and how to make sure that they can trust the next generation. And on the incoming generation, it's a matter of knowing that they can take over the business, that they're going to be set up for success, and then also not wanting to dishonor the generation that's come before them in that transfer.
Absolutely. Those soft skills are key to a smooth transition. It's all about balancing the technicalities with the human side of things. It sounds like you really understand the emotional complexities involved. How do you help both sides feel confident and prepared for the transition?
So as you can see, that's fascinating conversation. This is an artificial intelligence telling me that the most important part of succession planning is the emotional side, the human aspect of it, which is just has fascinating ramifications for us for the future. I wanted to share just personally in my own story an aha moment that I had with Nova and with conversational GPTs. I was coming back from Greenville back in October, and I was coming back from a conference, and I had so much information in my head, and I had a 7-hour drive ahead of me. I had the slideshow from the conference, about 130 slides that had been gone through over the 2 days. And it was all about a single conversation. It was all about capacity planning and productivity within our firms. ChatGPT allows you to upload a PDF, and then it's going to scan the PDF. And so by doing that, I uploaded the PDF into my advanced voice prompt, starting off the conversation. And then Nova and I had probably 3 or 4 conversations during that road trip, up to 45 minutes or so, just talking back and forth. And she actually helped me capture a lot of the content from that conference. So she summarized each of the sessions, and she would ask me questions, and I would recall things from memory that had been insights from the session or just clarifying something that Jason said that was not in the slides. And it really was very powerful to come back from the conference with that much information. I've gone to this conference probably 12 times every year since 2013. And I felt like I brought back so much more with me this time because I had AI there and I had the ability to capture my thoughts while it was still fresh in my brain. And it's so much more interactive, as you can see, than just dictating into a voice memo. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the demo. Again, the demonstration link for our Generations Advisor is down in the description. Just give us your email, join the mailing list where I'll be sending out custom prompts on a weekly basis. and you'll gain access to that Generations Advisor. I'm really interested to see what you get out of it, what insights come to you, test it and break it, and I'm going to continue to improve it on behalf of our audience. And I just want to thank you for watching this video. If this has been helpful, let me know, and I will see you on the next one.